Today's video we are going to be going over Paradox versus Type Soul. Paradox has been taking over the Bleach community by storm. A lot of people are really hyped up for this game. It is anticipated. Release date is September 22nd, and I'm doing an early access giveaway in my Discord, so join that link in the description. But today, me and my friends, me and some other YouTubers are going to be going over the differences in Paradox and the differences in Type Soul and which makes what game better. So if you guys enjoyed this video, let's get 300 likes on it. Subscribe to the channel as I'm on the road to 30,000 subscribers. But without further ado, let's hop straight into it, man. Alright guys, so the first thing that we're going to be going over is the end game content in Paradox versus Type Soul. Is the end game better in Paradox or is the end game better in Type Soul? This is going to be an open discussion, so everybody's just going to be talking, giving their opinions because we've all literally played the game. So go ahead and give me your thoughts on the end game, comparing them.
All right, so I guess I'll go first. I played both Type Soul's endgame and Paradox's endgame. I'll say Paradox has like two things going for it, but compared to Type Soul, it's kind of the same thing where Type Soul has clan wars and boss raids. Boss raids being kind of boring where you kind of just cheese it, and clan wars being, oh, the new loot. I said the new loot, so you just go in there and farm it. Compared to Paradox, the only reason you're really gonna do boss raids is for potential versus Internal Flame, which is kind of like, I wouldn't say like a boss raid, but it's more like just a wave dungeon. Only reason you're doing Eternal Flame is for the hogs. So it's not really end game if you're just gonna do it like early game right after Ronker prog. I don't know, like it's kind of just iffy. Like,
yeah,
end game isn't really all there.
Yeah, I forgot about clan wars too. Honestly, I could agree with everything that Lotus said, pretty much. I forgot Clan Wars even existed, to be honest, because so many people don't even do that, and that's how you know the end game really was that bad in Type Soul. I would say Paradox got a good thing going for them. I was pretty hyped about dungeons, but I think they have to lengthen out the progression towards the end game, because you could basically finish the game in under a day, and then you go do a couple boss raids or a couple dungeons, and then it's like, what the hell do I even do in the game? But obviously this is pre-release though, so we could see like a huge different outcome or something with when the game actually comes out and stuff, with more players on it, and if they do lengthen the progression. But pretty much everything he said, he was just spitting. Alright, the next topic we're going to be going over is how far do you see Paradox going in comparison to Type Soul? With how the game is right now, what would be your like guesstimated prediction?
Honestly, in my opinion, I see it going for about, I'll say 3 months, since everything like the new games are going to be dropping and etc. But for right now, the game is on a smooth run. It does have insane potential. The owner, Aiden and Rex, yeah, they listen to a lot of suggestions from the community, and I do see the game going really far because they're literally taking everything into account that needs to be added. They're not just being egotistical devs or anything like that. Like, they're actually listening to the community. So I do see it going far, and Bankai and etc. is not even close to being done. So I just know the requirements are going to be like, because they don't cater to the community like kitties, like Type Soul did. Like, they made everything way too easy to obtain. So I just know Bankai is going to be so strong and overwhelming. I can't even say the same thing for Segunda. I just know everything, like, and it has so far to go. Everything's just gonna be tough.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, we really do have a lot to be added.
The one thing I want to say is, you said Paradox might last a month at max?
No, 3 months.
3 months.
3 months? I mean, even with like, let's say if we go back in time, like Peroxide when it first released, that lasted like a while. Like I think maybe 4 to 5.
No, a good while.
Yeah, 5 months.
Exactly. So if we take that into account, I feel like Paradox could last like a good while if they like actually know what they're doing.
Do you think with
like a set role plan,
with like Rel C's dropping and stuff too, though, you don't think it'll just like automatically get murked off the map and die out? Like, or
to be honest, I don't know, because when Rel C's releases, everybody's gonna be on that. Like,
yeah,
I think a majority of games on Roblox is gonna take like a hit in player count. So
yeah, because I could see it like Paradox ends up releasing, it's going crazy, has maybe like 60,000-70,000 players, and then it's like Rel C's is dropping, oh shit, drops down to 5k players, and the game just never sees the brightness again, bro. Never sees the light.
I mean, low key is two hands to what you just said, because I feel like I feel like Bleach fans are gonna be Bleach fans, and they're just gonna enjoy
yeah.
Paradox of how smooth it is. And then Rail C is just gonna be overwhelmingly like popular and fun.
Yeah, I
The
could
game
agree
just
with
like
that.
droughts.
Two different audiences type shit. Alright, cool. Alright guys, the next thing we're going to be jumping in is the combat, the PvP, and the balancing of the game, the overall balancing. Do you think like any Shikais are like shitting on any of the other ones? Are the reses balanced in the game? Do you like the pairing of the game? And just what's your overall thoughts on the combat of the game so far, and Paradox in comparison to Type Soul?
Okay, yeah, I can say I like the way the parrying feels. You can actually do things with it. It's kind of like more prediction type. For some of the Shikais, I'll say, even as an uncommon, fire kind of seems a little underwhelming, so with the other ones. But majority of it feels pretty nice. Type Soul, I can't really say much for Type Soul, though.
Okay.
Okay. So, when it comes to balancing, Peroxide, Paradox versus Type Soul. I haven't like played too much, but like for the Soul Reaper part, I would say it's kind of balanced. I mean, I played the Kendo skill tree, I played Speed. Speed is kind of like where Type Soul, where you're like fast and you do a lot of damage, but like it's not like too much to the point where like it's overkill. And then Kendo is like you kind of slow down the battle, but you do a lot of damage over time.
Yeah.
And versus Type Souls, like balancing, like every balance patch, like something's getting nerfed, something's getting buffed. So
Like
a
overwhelmingly
endless
buffed.
cycle. Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Every new update, something gets added, it gets nerfed like the next update.
And people are complaining about everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely. Honestly, I like that you can parry trade though in Paradox, but I even talked to the owner of the game about this too, just so anybody who's watching any of my content on it. There's too much ragdolling. Like every move ragdolls the fuck out of you. It's pretty crazy. So I told them to remove that out the game. So hopefully that is fixed. And then we do need a little bit more queue times, just like Chicken said, that you literally have to kind of guess when to parry unless it's just M1s only.
The other thing I noticed is like, while I was playing the game, there seemed to be like a lot of animations like missing. Like from Hollows, for example, I can't really tell if they're blocking.
Yeah.
So hopefully they do add in those missing animations, so it doesn't really feel like I'm guessing when to like press F or.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. And then in taking into more on Type Souls combat, it was still really amazing. Honestly, I had a really good time on it. I was literally making ranked content almost every day for a while, and I really liked the game, but the parrying, it was actually really easy to predict most of the things after you played it for a long time. But the only problem with it is I guess I found out later that there was a parry cooldown. So it's like, if you just parried a move, you wouldn't be able to just parry another move immediately after or something like that. But Paradox, like I said, the parry trading is actually fire, and it gives me that deep woken feel almost.
Yeah.
Alright guys, going over the last topic, but one of the most important ones, is the visual aspect of the game and the world building. What do you guys think of it comparison to Type? So we had a plain ass Waco, and this Waco is pretty plain too, I'm not gonna lie, but besides that, everybody seems to notice that the graphics in Paradox absolutely looks beautiful. So what are your guys' thoughts on that?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of excited that you asked that, because the Soul Society for me in Paradox, it feels more feeling and like has more of a purpose than compared to Type Soul. It's just a bunch of useless walls, ladders you have to go up
Mazes.
to, and then just to find, they're like useless divisions, because I think like out of 2 of the divisions, none of them are used. Like there's no purpose for any of them. It's just a useless Soul Society.
Yeah.
And Paradox, you have a lot of like different NPCs you can go to. Like for example, the Eternal Flame is in the corner of the map. You have the Division Trainer on the other side. You have a person you can talk to in the middle to do your advisor quest. It's just a bunch of like fulfillness in the game.
Like you actually have a reason to go to places around the map.
You actually have a reason to go to Soul Society.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone else? What about KT?
Oh, okay. So about KT. KT, like Paradox's KT versus Type Soul's KT. Oh my god. It looks like it's amazing. Like I'm seeing the
improvement.
sky, I'm seeing the two parts of the city. I just wish that like it was more of a purpose between going like back and forth. Because when I arrive in KTM, I'm either doing like Kisuke, Eternal Flame, or boss raids, and then after that, I'm like leaving. To
Yeah.
the Local Mundo or like a
True.
PvP mission
Yeah.
in Soul Society. So if they can add some more NPCs that are like useful, oh my god, like I would just love it. Bro.
Yeah, reasons to go around to those two. Yeah.
Obviously, it looks beautiful. I just like I want more of a purpose to be in there longer.
Yeah, type
makes
shit,
Like
type shit.
separate worlds.
Alright, so that's everyone's take on that? Alright, bet.
Yeah.
Alright guys, before we wrap it up, I just wanted to give a little bonus question, and I'm pretty sure this is why you might have clicked the video. Do we think that Paradox is going to kill Type Soul or not? Or is Hellverse gonna save it? What do y'all think?
Okay. So off rip, and I'm checking the player count of Type Soul. I am not sure if Hellverse is going to save. I feel like yes, everybody is waiting for Hellverse, but what's after Hellverse? There is nothing after Hellverse, bro. Maybe Fullbringers.
That's not saving it.
Nah,
Yeah,
honestly,
Later,
I don't.
Yeah.
Majority of people don't even. I mean, they care about Fullbringers, but not to like an extent. For Type Soul, nah, Type Soul's fucking cooked, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Hellverse might save it, but to a certain extent, Hellverse won't last that long. It might be like what,
A
3
month?
months max
Ooh,
until
3
they
months.
try to add like a new ring or a layer. I guess a good 2 months. And then that's pretty much it. Because the game is at like last night, the game was at 6,000 players. You know how
That's
bad that is.
Yeah, honestly, I could see the game I mean, Hellverse might save it for like 2 months. It's not gonna get as many players as they're expecting, and then the game might just genuinely die out, bro. If we have Paradox, people are
Yeah,
hyped
it'll be
about
like-
a new game, bro, and then we have RLCs and shit. No one's gonna care about Type so soon.
It'll be like all that work is done for nothing.
Low
Yeah,
key,
how
because they
dead they let it get.
delayed it way too much, bro. They fucked up just like Peroxide did back then with Fullbringers.
What they really could have did is had like a role plan already made and then release Hell and then work on it as it's going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, bet. Alright, boys, I hope you guys enjoyed this type of video with having others included in it on their opinions as well, so it's not just coming from just me, but pretty much all the takes in here I could probably agree with and stand by. And let me know in the comment section down below, do y'all think we're wrong on anything? Do you think Hellverse will save Type Soul? Do you think Paradox is going to kill the game? And what are your thoughts on everything? And make sure to join the link in the description for that early access giveaway. I'm gonna catch y'all boys in the next one. As always, it's your boy Yelixo. Peace.